So I bought two of these batteries. They're 2.8 volts at 100 amp hours. So that's roughly what, 1280 watt hours. Now actually it's more than that, because when these are fully charged, I don't think this is fully charged. Right now it's sitting at there's a glare. Okay, right now it's sitting at 13.16 volts, and I'm not sure, but I think I'll have to look it up again, but I think it's 13.4 is what they're fully charged at. They're supposed to be a 1000 watt hour battery, but they're actually a lot more than that. I think that's what they're stated as. Doesn't really say here. But of course, they're lithium iron phosphate batteries. So I have a smart charger here that I'm going to connect to it. Oh, there goes my battery. No, there goes that again. Alright, no biggie. Okay. Yeah, I gotta, obviously, if I'm gonna use these, if I'm gonna start doing this, I'm gonna need bigger alligator clips. But yeah, these are pretty good. I should have showed before I put that on there that they come with handles built in, so you can carry them a little easier, because they're fairly heavy. I'm not sure what they are. They didn't feel that bad, like 25 pounds, not too bad. Alright, so I guess I gotta turn it on here on my, now we'll turn this on. There we go. Off. On. Okay, so we'll be looking at low. Well, how do I go up from there? Alright, I guess that's how I go up from there. So that's 10 amps. So we'll charge them at 10 amps. Jesus. Showing the amperage, the temperature here. Not really quite sure why it's saying 0 amp hours. 10 amps, yeah. 0.1 amp hours. It's showing, let's see what it says here. This camera's terrible. Display's getting bad. I can't really see very well out of it. But I see 80% and it's going up to 100, so I'm not really quite sure what it is. It's 80 or so. Now, I'm gonna hit it again. That's extremely high. I don't know if I want to do that. No, I don't want to go and repair. We'll go with medium, 10 amps. I guess it goes up to 20 amps. But if you look at the fine print for lithium iron phosphate batteries and gel batteries and lead batteries, so it's made for this. 22C. It's definitely not 22C down here in the basement. Nah, I don't think so. It might be. Hard to say. Okay, so let's see. I should be able to clip onto something here. Oh, geez, that freaked me out. Alright. See what voltage it's charging at. I'm not really left-handed. There, I got that one there. See if I can get this one over here. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of surprising. Usually battery charging will charge at 14.5, maybe where it's 10 amps charging instead of 20. Although a lot of my other chargers at 10 amps they charge at 14.5. Now I just seen, yeah, 13.8 it said. So it must be actually reading the voltage that's coming off the battery. And maybe it'll stop when it actually reaches the correct voltage. But yeah, what I'm getting out of it now is 13.65. So I'll just let this run for a while. I imagine it'll probably stop. Oop, where am I at here? Changing hands again. Zooming out. I imagine it'll probably stop when it hits 100%. I would imagine it'll stop. It's supposed to be a smart charger, so I'll drop down here in another half hour to see how it's going. Yeah, it's at 13.7. It's at 13.8. I'm not really quite sure why it kept on 9.9, 0.7 amp hours. I don't know if that is telling if it was down to like 0, how many amp hours we've put on it. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into this a little more. But yeah, this is one of 2 batteries. So this is going to be, well, this holds say 2,000 watt hours. This is roughly 1,000 watt hours, but it's actually more. It's going to be almost 1,300 watt hours, and I have 2 of these. So what I'm doing is I have 2 of these that's going to double what this is. So I'm going to have about 5,000 watt hours of energy if the power goes out. So I spend some money, not really a lot, for what I have. I have a gray inverter that's a sine wave inverter that runs off of lithium iron phosphate batteries, and I have 2 lithium iron phosphate batteries that I figure I'm going to have about 5,000 watt hours. And if the power goes out, that should look after the fridge and freezer and use the pump every once in a while. I'll have to put the pump on a switch and use that sparingly if the power's out, obviously. So yeah, this is another step of my setup. I just got the batteries today. I received the charger yesterday, and I received this yesterday, so everything's pretty well come here now. Now, the way I'm going to charge it is right here. You have, these are the two inputs. You have the AC input, or you have this input, and you can charge up to 500 watts through here. This cable here is supposed to go to solar panels, but I've got to find this cord end. I'm not sure what cord end that is. That's something else I have to do. I have to try and see what. I'll look at that later on in the video when I post it, but I'm going to have to order some of these ends and put some ring stake-ons on in order to run over to the batteries to extend the life of these batteries as it's discharging. But until I need it, it'll just be a standalone unit, and then I'll just, if I need more power, well, I'll add these batteries to it. I'm obviously going to have to clear this off because this is where it's going to sit, because this is where my pump is, and my my panel is just over there, and the deep freeze is right there. I obviously can't heat the water via the hot water tank, but I have an idea how I'm going to heat the water if need be. Of course, it takes more energy, but we'll cross those bridges when it comes. So I don't want to make this too long. This is another part of my setup that I'm just posting. Cheers.